So Graham Alsop is in pole. Zacharias Villiburn-Nielsen is second. Simon Willett is third. From Britain, Timo Engelstad, the German, is in fourth place. Carl Jackson in fifth. Ben Panic sixth. David Cochran is seventh. Jan F. Sivan is eighth. Frederick Kederberg is in ninth. Our friend Michael Todd is in 10th. He sounds English, he's actually from Spain. Robert Gustafsson 11, Lee Bunker is in 12, Bjorn Ivar is in 13, and Lee Ryan 14. And bring up the rear, it's Fernando Antonio Gamez. So, first final of Neo 16 is about to get underway, and out the cars come. They will be revved up, put down, fiddled about with. They will count down from 10. At 3 they will go down and they will leap off into the berm and in many ways into the unknown. And the chance of them all getting round free is relatively low, I would say.
Slim to none, I'm going with.
Okay. We have a cynic here whom I agree with.
A realist, I think you put it.
Ooh. Okay, we are getting away for the SOAR Oldies final at Neo 16. Ray car 8 and 13 did not take part and very wide. Oh, they're clean through there actually. 8 and 13 not in the no Yenav and no Bjorn Ivar Haug, but it's a relatively clean start at the front, and coming away and leading through the model tune section is Graham Alsop. In second place it is the number 2 of Villiburn-Nielsen. So 1 and 2 are away, going around the SOAR corner now. Alsop from Villiburn-Nielsen. Behind there's a modicum of carnage and they're really dropping off, and these two have broken away within the first lap, leading quite comfortably from Robert Gustafsson, who's picked up third.
So a pretty smooth start for the top two, and it was pretty much anarchy. They got through the berm corner just about okay, but it was the 10-metre quad that really started to throw them off. But now it looks like Graham Alsop is now trying to drop Villiburn-Nielsen as quickly as possible, and Villiburn-Nielsen started to slip a little bit back into the clutches of Robert Gustafsson in third, who's having to go up the inside, and
we need to be dropping back and concentrate on the second and third battle here, because that's the one that's going on. So look at the second and third cars that are straight round the berm.
High on the bank if they're coming down again. After the DXR doubles, that's a nice pass from Gustafsson, compounded by a little error from Villiburn-Nielsen, but a smooth pass from Gustafsson there. Very well done.
So
we've got to replay that.
Let's move forward to second place, which is car number... Oh, he's put off the track there. It's Gustafsson in car number 11. They're together now as they go round the bottom corner underneath where Jan is, and up towards the straight again.
And the main straight they go. This battle for second is not going away anytime soon. This is a great battle to start with. This is helping Graham Alsop get away just a little bit. But Gustafsson just has a little bit of pace over Villiburn-Nielsen, but it's not a huge amount, not enough to really break free so far.
So Gustafsson is on the chase. He's the yellow and orange machine coming over the jump now. The car 11 from a long way back on the grid, going over the steps and turning right onto the SOAR corner. So Gustafsson needs to catch up. He was 4 seconds behind before. What's he got it back to this time? 2.4. So Gustafsson now is really trying to go. Oh, he's had an accident there. Bounced up and down trying to escape before the DXR double. So Alsop getting away, and now it's second and third who's coming together.
It's the battle converging once again between these two, Gustafsson and Villiburn-Nielsen. I think Villiburn-Nielsen just having his rhythm disrupted a little bit there. Couldn't quite get up to speed quite as fast off the start, but now he's trying to reel back in that battle for second, but it's proving pretty tough at the moment.
So he's stuck in the middle here. This is an interesting race where the second place man is oscillating first and third, and the lead now for Alsop has moved out to 3.6 seconds as Gustafsson, on a clean lap, which he isn't having enough of, appears to be able to catch up on any other lap. He's falling around, and then that's again another dirty lap. So Alsop getting away quite easy on this, and his first 3 minutes have absolutely gone Alsop's way. Gustafsson having none of it really, and then he's stuck in a no man's land of neither moving forward nor back. Now this is dash for cash. It's 500 quid. The Oldies final, it's nothing.
Except for pride, I'm assuming.
Yes.
It's a very good start from Graham Alsop, and Gustafsson just needs to try and string something together, but Villiburn-Nielsen is in the same scenario just behind him. He seems to catch back up and then fade away again. These guys all fluctuating between each other. They just can't quite close that gap enough to challenge each other for position just yet.
So Gustafsson is actually gained about 0.3 of a second that last lap. So Alsop, you see, is already in traffic. I said there was quite a big split here for the best and the worst on this one. And if we look on Jan's camera, we've got the leaders. Let's move forward to the leader. Paul is going down the straight right now. Over the berm. Takes the 10-metre quad, and it's looking quite, the cool laps for Alsop are looking quite good, but the lead is 2.5 seconds. Gustafsson tries to come after him. When he runs clean, Gustafsson does have the pace to pick him up. But Alsop there, I'm not sure how fast that was going around that corner. Very slow, precise, no damage to danger, but Alsop is in a controlling drive here. Does that mean he's going to get caught?
I don't think so. I think at the moment he's being a little bit tactical. Probably he kind of has an idea on where the gap is and just about knows it, but I think he's almost worrying too much about the gap, and it's putting a little bit of nerves in his mind with these. They're close mistakes. They're ones that could lead us to disaster, but aren't happening just yet.
So he's only losing about 1.7. He gained 1.7 seconds in that lap. No real tight battle until you get to the 5th and 6th. I think it's a bit too far back for us to worry about. This is our leader, Graham Alsop. And he is about over. He's probably more than a mistake ahead now, as he then puts down the power from pole position. Alsop made a kind of a tentative start, but it got him where he needed to be, which is in the lead. In the lead he stayed, and Robert Gustafsson is dropping off very quickly, but he is in a lovely bit of no man's space of his own, 3 seconds ahead of Simon Willet is coming through in 3rd place. So let's see if we can pick up Simon Willet. Willet is the number 3 car. He'll be about 2 or 3 cars back from this leader in a green machine. So let's drop back to Willet. There he goes. There's our 3rd place man. So Willet is now the man on the move. 3 seconds behind Villarreal. He's taken Gustafsson, who's had a bad lap and dropped back. So Villarreal Nilsson is in 2nd, a long way back, 6 seconds back, but now catching him up is Willet. So can Willet pick up 2nd place? That's a back marker in front of him, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And Villarreal is Nelson is a bit further. I think that's the next target, is the battle for 2nd place. Willet's now. You can see the Spaniard in his sights, and he's got past the Spaniard. He wasn't just he went straight past them. So Willet's in this recovery drive from a poor start is into 2nd place. So Willet's against Alsop. I'm sure this is something that's happened many myriads of time in British national championships over the past 25 years. Willet's so old he's got his son racing here, and he's about 14.
Will he be in the juniors final?
I don't know actually. I don't think so actually.
That'll be a pretty fun story, but it'll be interesting to watch now whether Willet's now free into 2nd place in that battle. He's got some space in front of him. Alsop's up the road dealing with some traffic. He's a long way up the road, but he is dealing with traffic, so it'll be interesting to see if Willet can start to reel that lead in a little bit. At the moment, Alsop looks pretty invincible. It's
a 10-second lead, there's 3.5 minutes to go, and someone off the track there, which wasn't anybody important, or was it? I don't think so anyway.
No.
Last lap round was a loss of 1/10 of a second, so Alsop is relaxed now and pulling out from a 9.5 second lead.
And Willet's now on the little bit of traffic of his own to deal with.
He's coming up to lap the 14 machine of Lee Ryan. How many times have I made that mistake? So Lee Ryan, not of blue. Alsop's made a mistake. Alsop has made a mistake. He's lost quite a few seconds. We're getting marshalled, so that lead is going to come down dramatically when the next time we see it with 3 minutes to go. Alsop is about 3 corners ahead of... That's Alsop going round the Agama corner now and down the straight. That's Alsop, and just 2 cars back, but only 1 car in reality is Willet. So Willet had another tiny mistake there. Alsop, is he going to throw 10 seconds away, Adam?
Surely not, and definitely not now. Willets has had a flip of his own, a little mistake of his own. It's almost like they're matching each other out right now. I think Alsop will breathe a little bit of a sigh of relief that Willets matched him on the mistake count there. I was getting a little bit nervous for a second.
So they go through again. That's a non-important car. So Alsop now, his lead is 4.5 seconds. Willets had a really good chance. You say he kind of slightly blew it by making his own mistake, but 2 minutes 20 to go. That last lap was a 38 for Alsop, only a 33 for Willets. It should have been a 32 or a 31. So but the question really is, can Alsop keep it clean for the next 2 minutes and 8 seconds? Willets is, I think, may have dropped a bit further back. I'm not sure. No, he's about the same as he comes around the SOAR area. Minute 47 to go.
Yeah, I think Willets has dropped back. He was almost the entire length of the front straight behind Alsop that time. But Alsop looks...
So let's... so we're on Alsop, our leader, as he comes round the Model Tune corner. He turns down the hill into the big hole, hops up now, turns right up the Absolute Hobby step up.
Over the S-Works steps and round SOAR corner. For the most part, he's looked pretty composed, but that mistake struck a few laps ago, but it ended up being a little bit of a gimme because Willet's made one of his own. So I think he's Well, he's got 90 seconds to go here in this Oldies final, and he's looking pretty good right now. A little bit scratchy at times, but he's got the raw pace just on Willets, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean, if he can keep it tyre side down, he's going to be fine. It's not a massive hit, but he did make one really, a very long mistake. It was a slow bit of marshalling as well. I think he suffered more than he should have done. So he comes round now. He'll have 2 laps to go when he goes across the line in a second. So he's got goes across the loop, and he's got 2 laps to go to win the Oldies final. Graham Alsop, the TLR. Willets is a long, long way back. We've got Gustafsson in 3rd and Vivian Nilsson, who started with 4th. Ben Panett's come up to 5th, but no real battles on the field.
Yeah, the field has largely spread behind them, but we have a stoppage down in front of us for the number 4 Timo Engelstadter, but that's pretty far down the order for us to worry about at the moment.
But the marshal nearly got run out and nearly stopped Willets in his tracks.
That wouldn't have helped the battle for second at all. Not that Alsop needed any help.
And it's the last lap for Alsop, so he just needs to keep the thing pointing in the right direction. He will become the Oldies champion of Neo 16, the SOAR Oldies champion. In what has been really, apart from one little roll, a textbook result. Get out the front, troll off, worry about everyone else's mistakes.
Yeah, there was a lot of calamity at the 10-metre quad on the first lap behind Alsop, but since then he's had to battle off a couple of assaults from various drivers. But there was that one nervous moment, but ultimately he's going to have done enough. Well done.
Well, has he done enough? He's done enough, he's won. So Graham Alsop wins the Oldies final. Let's wait for them all to come home. They'll be home in a second soon. So have they all got their 10-minute run? Carl Jackson appears not to quite to have finished. Let's let them spin round and see if anyone else needs. Jackson, I think, coming over now. They've got a huge spread by the end of that, haven't they?
Yeah, I was going to say.
Just 10 minutes. They all kind of finished now. And there's Jackson just finishing the whole thing. And that is the result. So it is a win for Graham Alsop. In 2nd, Simon Willets. In 3rd, Robert Gustafsson. In 4th, David Crompton. Zacharias Villebjørn-Nilsson is 5th. Frederick Kaderberg is 6th. Ben Panek is in 7th. Carl Jackson, Lee Ryan. I keep doing that. Ryan Lee. Antonio Gomez Fernandez. And then the people who didn't really make the trip, it was Engelstadter had a problem, Michael Todd had a problem, Lee Bung had a problem, and Yanev Sivan and Born Ivar Haug did not take part.